that connect from one agency to the other agency. Safe use is very critical.
Thank you, Mr. Wu. Just in that reverse order, starting with you, what would you want to see in terms of the future of the collaboration between agencies that are working to ensure a safe, informed, and accountable cyber ecosystem in Ghana, digital space in Ghana? Just in maybe half a minute or 1 minute.
Thank you. I mean, everything on interagency collaboration is captured within 1038, Act 1038, interagency collaboration, because you have a lot of agencies that are all working within the space. And the fact is, you are as strong as your weakest link. So we need all the agencies to be on the same level playing field. And that is why we have the industry code. The industry code sets the minimum standard that each actor within the cybersecurity space must comply with. It sets up the governance system, the ethical standards. It gives us a common language. So that if you are in a bank, your approach to cybersecurity should not be so different from if you are in the telecom industry, or you are in a fintech, or you are in a mining company, or you are even a user. And that is why that level of collaboration, setting up the industry forum, where all these actors meet and we talk about things of industry relevance, is also
Thank you very much. And Audrey, back to you. How are we doing in terms of international rankings? You know about FIRST, you know about Anchor. Are we matching up to the benchmarks or the standards as far as the kind of collaborations we should be having intra-country?
I think internationally we are doing very well. We have the frameworks in place and they are working. Government as enabler has done its part. It's left with us to support government as private sector, as academia, to push and operationalize the frameworks that government has put in place.
Thank you. Dr. Finn, what would you want to see in terms of the future of collaborations between academia, industry, and the regulatory authorities?
Very important. The first thing that we have to do is the question of training. Without training, it's going to be very difficult. We need to train all the stakeholders. We need to train them very well. And when I talk about training, it's not only academic, but also even the professionals. We need to train them. The biggest problem we have in this country is that people are intellectually civilized, but practically primitive. So we are not able to, somebody may have PhD in tomatoes or something, but if you ask him to go and market, he will not be able to do it. So what we need is to train the top people, the middle people, and then the grassroots level.
Thank you, Dr. Finn. Reverend Fianco, I know, and this one I know I'm ambushing you, you have recently set up a working group at the NCA, multi-stakeholder working group, and you're looking at some form of consumer protection because Momo frauds are common, there is extortion going on, blackmails, impersonation in cyberspace, and so on. So you have put together some stakeholders. It's a pet project of yours. You are the initiator. Would you want to inform the public about it?
Okay. As our banking friend mentioned, that you are strong as your weakest link. And what we have realized is that the public needs to gain better awareness of the issues so that everybody can play their role in first ensuring that they secure themselves. Because everybody now is using a device or a digital service. And so one of the initiatives that you just rightly alluded to is to bring all the stakeholders from the different sectors that converge in the digital space, and to identify the issues that concern users of the service. and to present the information they need. One, on the right use of the services, on the guardrails and the things they need to be aware of so they can be safe. And I would just want to share with us that all of us must understand that we have a duty to ourselves and the organizations we work for to be security aware. Because threat actors will always look for people who would be a bit lax in how they secure things like pins, passwords, etc. If you don't remember anything from this conversation, all I want you to remember is that you have a duty to yourself and to your organization to make sure that you are security aware and that you take the necessary steps to protect every information that sits with you on your personal devices and especially on devices that connect to your corporate infrastructure. Because if there should be any vulnerability to your institution, just make sure it doesn't come from you.
Thank you, Reverend Fianco. I would now take, I would go through all panelists. Just give us 30 seconds messages that you want to leave with our audience. Let's start with Mr. Ewa on this theme of how to ensure a secure, informed, and accountable digital Ghana. Your final words.
I would just reiterate the point that has just been made. And becoming aware and knowing your responsibility as a user of technology is the first step. The institutions that provide the service can do whatever. If you are negligent, you become vulnerable and you become a threat to everybody within that ecosystem. And that is why for a community such as banks, the central bank has invested in an infrastructure which allows banks to plug in, and we are better able to manage the threat that we receive as an industry. We want something similar for the telecoms, the other sectors of the economy, so that the management of threats and the response to threat attacks can be well coordinated. And also the point that has been established within this Act 1038, let me just land on this, it's very important, on the industry forum, because it's about collaboration. And once one sector is seen as vulnerable, the entire country is vulnerable.
Thank you.
That is why the industry forum is important, and we should all give it all the attention that it deserves.
Thank you for that emphasis. Audrey, please.
Ghana's re-election on the anchor, as the anchor chair is not a mistake. And it's not just a title. What it means is that Africa trusts us. The international world trusts us. We have set the bar way too high. And it is our responsibility to actually help the other 54 countries in the continent to also set up the frameworks. Because we say that you are one of the weakest links. If you have one in the ecosystem that is weak, it disables everything that we have set up. So it is important for us as Ghana to take this challenge and help other African countries to also put the frameworks together. So when we need help or they need help, we're all singing from the same hymn book and we know what we are talking about. Thank you.
All right, thank you. And on that note, I would like to say that the Cybersecurity Authority of Ghana has been ranked by the International Telecoms Union as a Tier 1 cybersecurity jurisdiction, which means that we are a mentor institution in Africa and across the world. And we actually have a near perfect score of over 98%. That is what she means by Ghana has set the bar so high for itself, and that becomes a big challenge. Dr. Finn, your final reflections.
This idea of cyber takes a lot of money. And so we need heavy investment, especially in the facilities to run this cybersecurity. And that is what Wisconsin University is doing. We have the best, and I say the best in the whole of Africa. We have all the facilities, the equipment to train leaders, politicians, everyone, even the grassroots level. And it takes a lot of money. So all those who are going to be involved in this cybersecurity area, you need to invest. Without investment, forget it. It will be a failure. We have to invest heavily, and that's what we are doing. Those equipments that we have are used to train people how to hacking, on the hackings, forensic, artificial intelligence, cyber. We have everything there. If you come there now, you have a very good training to support the nation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Reverend
So
Fianco.
you said 30 seconds. On an institutional level, there's a lot that we are doing. So I would just say that on the personal level, let us all continue to do our part. Don't click when you are not sure. If something looks suspicious, yes, it is suspicious. Check if you have to. If you have to call somebody to advise, please do so. Let us leverage the knowledge resources around us to be sure that we don't make ourselves vulnerable, we don't make our institutions vulnerable. And like has been said, one point of vulnerability could affect many other people in the chain. Let's keep Ghana secure in cyberspace. Thank you.
Right, thank you very much. Ms. Akabo? Well, at this point, I told the MCs and event organizers have generously given us time, just in the interest of having it not being a monologue from the panel, but an interactive session. So we would, at this point, take questions or contributions that you may want to direct at our expert panels, and this is the best time to do so. Is there any contribution, question on the subject matter, a perspective that has been lost on us here?
Hello. So at events like this, sometimes we come, we listen, but we have a lot in ourselves. There are so many professionals here. No one person there is the repository of all knowledge. So please, if you have anything to share, would like to take that. We have our first. Please, when you get the microphone, quick introduction, who you are, and then we'll take it from there.
Should I stand or just? All right. Thank you very much. My name is Sylvester Chejemvi. I'm from the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection. The internet has become a global community for both adults and children. And I'm increasingly getting worried because of the use of the internet for pornographic facilities. And so I would advise that we need to secure the frontiers so that we will be able to prevent children from abusive use of the internet, since that they're sharing the same community with adults. In fact, I have a lot to say, but then I wouldn't want to, drag it. So I've just summed it up that way. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that submission. Okay, so now I see hands going up. So let's do it in batches very quickly so that we have some coordination. Adam, I see your hand up, my fellow Bobu. I saw a hand up there. Any other hands? And I'm laying with Bekasa. All right, so let's start with Adam.
Thank you very much. My name is Adam. I'm a musician and a brand ambassador for cyber awareness. I think my concern stems from the fact that communiques and information on everything cybersecurity has a lot of terminologies, and the masses that are our mothers and people in the hinterlands don't get to understand this information that is shared. And so I think it will be very important that we're intentional about breaking down some of this information into various languages that are Ghanaian languages, so that the information is well disseminated for people to make informed decisions when they fall prey to incidents or they understand more what the cyber awareness campaign is about. Thank you.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you very much. My name is Abubakar Isaka, the president of the Cybersecurity Expert Association of Ghana. I'm glad Madam Audrey is on the stage. Somewhere last year, we had a discussion where she made mention of collaboration among the board level. I'm glad Doctor made a comment on this. Since the topic centered on collaboration, knowing very well that the board takes strategic measures that goes down to the various organizations, we need to admit the fact that we do not have cybersecurity agencies in most of the government institutions and even other institutions and private sector as well. How are we doing this collaboration with the board so the board can strategically take this decision to go down to the institution so that institutions will have cybersecurity departments and agencies so we can fight this cause of cyber menace? Thank you very much.
Dr. Tonzwa, would you like to come in here, or should we proceed with a few more?
Yeah, Mr. Abubakar, was that a question or it was a reflection?
He says it was a question.
Oh, well, so I guess I may direct it to Mr. Ewa because he is very keen on the industry forum and the industry code. I think that sort of addresses that concern.
Yeah,
I don't know what
it's
your
actually
thoughts
in the industry code. One of the requirements in the code is for each board to have a cybersecurity expert as one of the board members. So once we all comply with the governance structures that are established within the industry code, we'll be operating on the same level field, and we will not have the situation where one board is so versed within this cybersecurity architecture in the space, whereas a company that is playing a key role within the national system has no expert on that board and therefore is lacking the knowledge and the skill to be able to oversee what cybersecurity strategies the organization they are supposed to be overseeing are running. So it all draws from how compliant all of us are going to be to the industry code. Yeah, I think that should address it.
Yeah, just to say a few words around that. The industry code has been activated now, and the constitution is ready. The industry forum is in place. But aside that, we have the Joint Cybersecurity Committee, which has stakeholders from virtually every industry that you can imagine. But beyond that, what we intend to do now, and I'm sure I have the blessings of my DG, Mr. Divine Selassie Agbeti, to announce this, that we are going to embark on enforcement of standards. So I wonder if there is any industry that would exist which would not fall under any of the designated critical information infrastructure under our law. And what we've not done in the past, because the institution is new, is that we've not really done enforcements. And so as part of certain cybersecurity technology and standards and licensing and accrediting professionals and cybersecurity establishments, we are going to go to the next step of ensuring compliance. And I think that would also address the matter at the second level. At the first level is to have a platform where the regulator, government, and industry would interface and ensure that there is compliance with cybersecurity standards and requirements. But we would go the next step to disincentivize bad behavior. And so watch out for our enforcement in the ensuing days and weeks.
Dr. Tonzwa, I think we might as well follow up with what Edem spoke about, letting information trickle down to those who may not be so tech savvy when we talk about cybersecurity. How are we trying to get information down to them, to their understanding?
Well, thank you. I think, so we have what we call a capacity building and awareness creation team, and I happen to head that team at the Cybersecurity Authority. We have a campaign known as the Safer Digital Ghana campaign, and Edem is our ambassador. And he, beyond just having fora like this for the elite, beyond going to institutions and teaching, we are reaching out to other publics. So Adam is in the communities himself, having various ways of disseminating the information on cyber in very creative ways as well. And so it's one of the biggest things on our agenda, and it feeds into what our panelists said about the weakest link in the chain is usually the human being. And so if you are able to address the limitations or the weaknesses that flow, you call them what? Attack surfaces and vulnerability surfaces. If you're able to address these, then you would, to a large extent, be preventive in addressing cybersecurity issues. So Adam, that is part of what you are already doing, the Safer Digital campaign that you are doing, and we would ensure that we resource you enough to reach all the corners of the country. Adam, does that address your concern? All right.
Before we take other submissions, let
Please,
me just...
There is a senior officer whose hand is up. Oh, child online protection. We work there's a senior officer here, maybe an Air Force officer whose hand is up. Child online protection is also one of the big items on our agenda, and I also again happen to lead that team. You may not be able to imagine what we go through every day in our national lives in terms of cyber stalking, cyber bullying, sextortion of children, and distribution of child sexual abuse material, which used to be called child pornography. And we are privileged again that we have international collaborators. Just yesterday we were on a call with Presido, Ghana Internet Safety Foundation, Child Light. We have Child Online, which is a Ghanaian entity as well. They are resourcing us with equipment. We are also working very closely with the cyber crime unit of the police department, and then the anti-human trafficking unit as well. So there is a lot of work going on in that area. Where we are now is that we're taking things to the next step of adding technology solutions. So how can we use this to analyze the cases, monitor them, and use the best evidence that we can? And how can we also get resources to spread across the country and not just be focused in Accra? Yeah, so that's a very great one. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Naval Captain Isaac Arato from the Ghana Navy. And a very good inputs from the panelists. I think national security, cyber security awareness, I want to take it a bit up. Most of the discussions here have looked at like the operators, how we ought to be aware of our environment and how we can contribute to insecurity within the digital space. But my question is, and probably Mr. Fianco, who is the acting deputy director, to what extent is the NCA involved in shaping strategy, in shaping policies at a strategic level when it comes to communication security? And how are you concerned when it comes to this setting up of strategic information infrastructure in the country, especially when we are awarded this contract to international partners? To what extent are you concerned about this? Because that is also another layer. What is the level of infrastructure, information infrastructure that we have? Who provides this infrastructure? Is this something that is also of concern to you as the NCA? Thank you very much.
Reverend Fianco, would you? Yeah, he directed that to you.
So thank you very much. So yes, we give policy advice to the policymaker. Just to clarify that the Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations is the one who makes policy for the sector. But our law also mandates us to provide advisory on issues that we consider necessary. Sometimes it goes both ways. The minister could bring up an issue and ask our advice on, and sometimes we also volunteer advice. So these are issues that the current minister has been very involved in us discussing. There is currently ongoing review of the legislation in the entire sector, trying to bring things up to the level of current technology. And security for technologies is important. We have recently brought in regulation for dealers. So in the past, some of the companies that supplied equipment to some of the operators in the market were not directly under regulation. Okay, the dealership licenses that they used to have, they didn't have requirements that allowed us to get deeper into some of the things that they did. But those are the things that in the course of this year we have begun review of, just to make sure that we have broader oversight, so we could, at a very strategic level, be able to, one, appreciate what it is that they are supplying into our environment, and then we would be able to then make recommendations whenever we identify that certain things could pose risk to our national security. So yes, it is something that is of great concern to us, and working with the policymaker, we have done revisions of some of the existing frameworks to ensure that our oversight is now enhanced. So one, we can know, and then we can be able to react in good time when we identify vulnerabilities.
Thank you very much, Reverend Fianco. I see Dr. Kevo, who is with us here. Dr. Kevo, this probably comes close to your domain. Do you want to share some reflections on that? You would say, okay. But Reverend Fianco has hinted at something which is even in the public domain, that the Honorable Minister for Communications, Digital Technologies and Innovation has as one of his top priorities this agenda to ensure harmonization and to be proactive in how we would address the challenges posed by emerging technologies. And so what we are having is that all the regulators in the industry, and I just mentioned Dr. Kevo, who is the head of NITA, the regulator for ICT, Reverend Fianco is on that forum. I happen to be on that forum as well. And so how do we ensure, from our perspective, Cybersecurity Authority, we have what we call Cybersecurity Technology and Standards. And if we're working with NITA on this, with the NCA, and probably even the Ghana Standards Authority, we would be able to regulate some of these technologies.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tonswa. My apologies for cutting in. His Excellency, the President, is with us. I'm sure you heard the Guard of Honor. But there are some submissions that I noted some of you wanted to deliver. So all I'm going to say is let's be snip with them very quickly so that you can share your thoughts. I'll start with you since I'm closest to you. Your name, quick submission. I saw 5 hands up, so I'll take 5.
Thank you very much, Colonel Ankobia. Mine is a future thinking question. What role should AI and emerging technologies play in Ghana's multi-sector cyber strategy? And what guardrails are non-negotiable? I will just ask one. In fact, I had 2, but...
Thank you for making it brief. Yes, sir.
Thank you. My name is Bruce Ajangbe from Global Cyber Friend Security. Please, my question is, what are we doing to educate or implement global cybersecurity awareness into the next generations? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Similar to what Edem asked. Was your hand up earlier? No. Okay.
Okay, so...
Please, I'm taking note of the questions. You may take some.
Okay, so I'm Agbenya Adote. I'm from the financial sector. A year by this time, for the Joint Cybersecurity Committee, what is your expectation of the maturity level of the critical information infrastructure sector? I just want to have that understanding.
Thank you. Brief question. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. My name is Enyo Tete Nomanyo. I'm a cybersecurity analyst. And my question goes to the agency. what are you doing in terms of the CIAs? When we say CIAs, the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of information. Because when you look around, a lot of times when you go to institutions, these things are not complied with. And information is always all over the place discriminately. So what are you doing as an agency in order to curb this menace and within the framework of cybersecurity? Thank you.
You kept mentioning agency. Did you mean the Cybersecurity Authority? Right. We had two more, I believe. Two more hands. Please pass it.
Hi, my name is Daniel Asmini-Jima. I represent Persol Systems. My question has to do with the recent use of AI agents or ChatGPTs. These are helpful resource. However, the same resource can also be used for malicious intent. I'm saying this in recent attacks where AI agents were used to create malicious emails where the detectors were unable to detect them. So what are the steps that the agency or the team can give us to help us look at how we can maintain a very secure cybersecurity environment? Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Robert Frimpong from First National Bank. My concern has to do with, we're talking about cybersecurity awareness. However, I want to ask the authority, how are you managing or regulating media houses when it comes to people coming to speak on cybersecurity? You realize that there's too many misinformation and disinformation. People come and speak in the name of being cybersecurity experts, but you sit back and you realize that the public is being misinformed. So is there a way to regulate that area as well?
I see hands up, but for the sake of time, my apologies. Monfanchemi.
Okay, my distinguished panel members, would you want to address some of the questions?
I think somebody asked a question about the AI guardrails. I would just say that under the leadership of the minister, there is work ongoing. Also, I referenced earlier that there is new legislation coming on disinformation, misinformation, new legislation on the establishment of an AI governance council, amongst others. I'm sure the minister is best placed to address some of the things that we are putting together as a sector to address some of the issues that are emerging with the technologies that are coming up.
Let me also quickly do this for the sake of those who have been following online. So some thoughts expressed. Ebenezer Hayford says, what frameworks exist for coordinated incident response between government, telcos, and banks if a large-scale cyber attack were to hit Ghana? And again, how aligned are Ghana's cybersecurity frameworks, for example, the Cybersecurity Act of 2020, NCA regulations, with international standards such as NIST, CSF, ISO 27001, and GDPR? And the same person again, the final one. What governance model ensures accountability for cybersecurity across ministries, agencies, and private sector operators? My boss is here, DG. I don't know whether you'd hazard answers to those since the NCA was mentioned, or whether we should proceed. I'll leave it to you, Dr. Tanzwa.
Oh, was that a question to me?
Directing it to the acting DG of the NCA, but
excellent,
with your permission.
Right, of course. He wants you to repeat the question.
Okay, so what frameworks exist for coordinated incident responses between government, telcos, and banks if a large-scale cyber attack were to hit Ghana? I'm putting them together. The person also asks, are Ghana's cybersecurity frameworks, how aligned are they? The Cybersecurity Act 2020 NCA regulations per international standards. And he mentions NIST, CSF, ISO 27001, and GDPR. And finally, what governance model ensures accountability for cybersecurity across ministries, agencies, and all of that? Not only for you, but I'm saying where the NCA is mentioned. What will be your reflections?
Okay, just to... Okay, so just to say that at the beginning of this conversation, we spoke about collaboration. The CSA hosts the national set. In case there is an incident, the CSA runs the national set. That Bank of Ghana has a sectoral set. The NCA has a sectoral set for the communication sector. So we are both looking into our sectors and coordinating with the center. And so the way we are structured today, these two sectors that you mentioned, should there be any incident in any one of us, the structure we have in place will allow for very rapid response to ensure that we mitigate whatever impact that attack would have. And in terms of compliance to international standards, I would say that the NCA is very involved in work at the international level. Until recently, one of the vice chairs for the ITUT Study Group 17, which works on security in the telecom space, was one of the vice chairs, was with us in the NCA. We are very involved in the development of standards, and as a consequence, we also ensure that the things we do here are in compliance to all the standards that we partook in establishing.
Just to also add on, Ghana the National CERT is also a member of FIRST. What it means is that Ghana has access to over 800 teams all across the world. If an incident happens in Ghana, and we realize that the servers that are actually perpetrating the incidents are in Europe, Ghana has access to teams in Europe that can actually take down those systems. Why? Because Ghana has also been involved in participating when other countries need help, when the perpetrators are in Ghana. So that network is very strong. And likewise, when the incidents are reported to the national CERT, they are trickled down internally within the financial sector, within the telecommunications sector, and in government agencies as well. I remember when I was part of the national CERT, we had one of our government agencies' websites cloned. We realized that the page was hosted internationally. We didn't know anyone there, but through FIRST, because Ghana was already a member of FIRST, we were able to go into the directory, work with our partners, and it was taken down within 30 minutes. So the networks work. Government has put in place frameworks and relationships that work. We just need to operationalize them. We need to learn the strategies and read the laws that we have and operationalize them.
Thank you very much, Audrey. We have to clear the place for His Excellency to join us. Dr. Finn, if 15 seconds, because we have to clear the place for the next segment.
They were talking about awareness. The best thing to do is that we should start from elementary schools and bring them and teach this cybersecurity awareness to all of them, up from the elementary school all the way up to university level. I'm sure when that thing is done, a lot of people are going to be aware of it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. As part of the Director General's 3.5-year strategy for cybersecurity, one of the things we are doing is curriculum development on cybersecurity. We are engaging the Ministry of Education, we are engaging GTech to ensure that we have it from the elementary level right to our tertiary levels. So thank you very much for bringing that important point. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, including, of course, our revered generals, senior officers, and men of the Ghana Armed Forces. Today's theme has been on how we can ensure a safe, informed, and accountable digital space in Ghana. Our distinguished panelists have given us some reflections, and what we have had as a background to this theme has been that all the things that we do in our lives offline have virtually moved online. And one other thing that is established is that cybersecurity is no respecter of person, no respecter of jurisdiction, and we are all at risk. And so how do we govern cyberspace to ensure a safety and to ensure accountability? What our guests have told us today, after these reflections that we've gathered, is that we should think of cybersecurity as a global public good. And in that global public good, then we must do away with weak links, and the weak links would be the human factor. That's the biggest vulnerability. We've also been told that we need to emphasize training and capacity and awareness creation on cybersecurity, and we must take individual responsibility for cyber awareness and cybersecurity whilst the institutions are working towards training and building capacity in this regard. And we've also been told that we have a robust framework on cybersecurity. There is the Cybersecurity Act of 2020, Act 1038. There is a cybersecurity policy and strategy that is in place, and the Director General recently launched his 3.5-year strategic plan for cybersecurity, which would focus on child online protection, capacity building and awareness creation, cybersecurity technology and standards, and protection of critical infrastructure. And on this note, help me thank our distinguished panel, and thank you very much for your cooperation.
Thank you, Dr. Tonzwa. Thank you, panel members. Let me quickly acknowledge a few people I have seen so far. Of course, I see the Director General, Acting Director General of the Cybersecurity Authority. I have spotted, he just stepped out, the Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation in the person of Samuel Nate George. His deputy is also here, Mohammed Sukparu. I'm standing right in front of the Interior Minister, Mohammed Mubarak Muntaka. Thank you for doing us the honors. I also spotted earlier Augustus, we all call him Guzi Tano, Presidential Advisor on the 24-hour economy. And of course, all protocols observed as we acknowledge members of the armed forces, the Chief of Defense Staff, and all the others. So there's going to be a short presentation to the former Director General of the Cybersecurity Authority. We all know over the years just how much he has done there, especially from when it was set up. I'm talking about none other than Dr. Albert Buesiako and Albert Entry Buesiako. We're going to have a little presentation for him, and joining us to make the presentation will be the Deputy Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations. I took you by surprise there, huh? And that is Honorable Mohammed Sukparu. Please join me here. So please, if you don't mind, Honorable, please, let's put our hands together for them. And Dr. Buesiako, we would be grateful if you could join. Yes, there you are. How did I not spot you? He's my former lecturer, actually. I was hiding somewhere in his class. So, please, if I may have the citation before the presentation is made. So it reads, this dedicated service award is presented to the man standing to my right, Dr. Albert Entry Buesiako, fondly honored as the father of cybersecurity development in Ghana. I thought you would clap for that. As the first Director General of the Cybersecurity Authority, the history of the CSA began with your vision and leadership. From chairing the National Cybersecurity Technical Working Group, that is between 2017 and 2021, which transitioned into the Joint Cybersecurity Committee, to serving as the chairman of the African Network of Cybersecurity Authorities, that is ANCA, and contributing on global security platforms, you have left an enduring mark. This award is a tribute to your dedicated service, exceptional leadership, and invaluable contributions in shaping Ghana's cybersecurity journey from its formative stage in 2018 to global recognition in 2024 as a Tier 1 role model with a remarkable score of 99.27%. Do you know what that means in an exam? 99.27% on the ITU Global Cybersecurity Index. Your legacy, sir, remains an inspiration for generations to come. And on this day, the 1st of October, 2025, we acknowledge you, sir. Would you like to share a few words, Doc? All right, thank you very much. Please, let's do it for him again. Dr. Albert Entry Bwesiako. And so I'm sure you can hear from outside that shortly we shall have His Excellency the President joining us. But let's quickly, very quickly acknowledge our sponsors one more time. Virtual InfoSec Africa, Star Assurance, the UNODC, the Council of Europe, Ostec Limited, E-Crime Bureau, GDS Africa, the IT Market, TikTok, Dynamic Data Solutions, Wisconsin International University, Innovari Africa, SGS Ghana, the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, that's the GIPC, Accra Technical University, the National Communications Authority, Apotica, SNIT, Zenith Bank, and AT. Let me also let you know, in case you would like to share, we are live on Wazor TV, City FM and Channel 1 Television, and on the socials of these media entities, and also at the Cybersecurity Authority Ghana on social media. So I would also let Captain come in with a few more matters we should take stock of right before we usher in His Excellency the President.
Thank you very much. A quick in-house announcement. There's a washroom to my left, which is to your right. So please, at your convenience, please make use of the washrooms. Thank you. We are waiting for His Excellency, and very soon we'll start the part 2 of today's program. Once again, the theme for this year's Cybersecurity Awareness Month is building a safe, informed, and accountable digital space. So, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, we await the arrival of the President of the Republic of Ghana. So for part 2, we'll be having a welcome address by the Acting Director General, Cybersecurity Authority. We'll be having brief remarks by the Honorable Minister for the Interior, Honorable Muntaka Mohammed Mubarak, after which we'll have a cybersecurity skit, which I find very interesting. We'll also have an address by the Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations, Honorable Samuel Nate George. We'll also have a keynote address and official launch of the National Cybersecurity Awareness Month 2025 and the inauguration of the Joint Cybersecurity Committee. After all this is said and done, we'll have photography outside, after which we'll have brief vote of thanks by Professor Miriam L. Boache, JC, the board member, Cybersecurity Authority. Thank you. So distinguished guests, we are still awaiting the presence of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana.
We'd like to say a big thank you to all of you. At least when we started, we noticed that there were some empty chairs. Now it's almost full. We're grateful to all of you. And please, if you heard, we're live on Wazor TV, City FM, Channel 1 TV as well, and on the social media platforms of these media entities and the Cybersecurity Authority Ghana. Just do us a favor, go online and share with your network, because what we're doing here, everybody else needs to know about it. It is not just about your ministry, your agency, your department, it's about you as well as an individual. And since we await the President's arrival, I will just share with you some interesting quotes. The first one is by Robert Mueller III, who headed the FBI many years ago. I believe this was from 2017. He said something interesting. He said, there are only 2 types of companies, those that have been hacked and those that will be hacked. And some people added, those that will be hacked again. Think about it. If you've not been hacked yet, they are coming. Then we have the former CEO of Cisco Systems. He puts a spin on it, John Chambers. He says, there are 2 types of companies, those that have been hacked and those that do not yet know they've been hacked. I've had a personal attempt at hacking on me before. It was a nasty incident, but if you've had that before, you are extra cautious. So my laptops, my phones, I always cover the cameras. For those of you who use TVs in your bedrooms, smart TVs with cameras, you should be very, very careful. That could deal you a blow that would be very hard to recover from. But bottom line, whether it's Momo fraud, whatever it is, Simbox fraud, cyber threats are everywhere. And as has been mentioned, for every company, for every institution, you are only as strong as your weakest link. That weak link can ruin it for everybody. So it's not just, oh, it's about them. It's about all of us. Cyber hygiene and staying safe. I'm going to pipe down now as we wait the arrival of the president. Once he gets in, please, all of us will have to rise. And once he gets to his seat, we shall, from what I hear, have the national anthem, and then we shall take it from there. Thank you. My co-MC prompts me that we're also live on Ghana Television, GTV. Thank you. I would also ask that we focus on some videos are playing. I believe some of our sponsors, please. Let's
This National Cybersecurity Awareness Month represents more than awareness. It's about transformation. By empowering individuals and organizations, Virtual InfoSec Africa and the Cybersecurity Authority are building an unshakable cyber-resilient Ghana. Who stands guard over Ghana's digital landscape? Virtual InfoSec Africa, your trusted cybersecurity sentinel for 17 plus years. Recognized by the CSA as an establishment and Tier 1 cybersecurity provider, we shield financial institutions, corporations, and critical systems with AI-driven threat detection, defenses, and digital forensic investigation expertise. Bite by bite, we are building a safer digital Africa. From pioneering Ghana's first financial industry command SOC to shaping tomorrow's cyber defenders and launching AI-driven security and digital forensics investigations, we transform risks into resilience. Join us this National Cybersecurity Awareness Month for free learning opportunities, webinars, live hacking sessions, and threat breakdowns. When knowledge is shared, security becomes unstoppable. Together, let's make cybersecurity a habit, not a hurdle, because a safer digital Ghana starts with you.
Hi there, my name is Albert Texan and I'm the Chief Business Officer at Inauguration Limited. Inauguration is a wholly Ghanaian-owned management consulting and training services company specialized in information and cybersecurity. We've been in existence since 2007. We are also a Tier 1 accredited cybersecurity service provider by the Cybersecurity Authority of Ghana, and we are also ISO 27001 certified. And over the years, we've become a one-stop shop for all your compliance-related issues. Our training center, ILC, is responsible for all our trainings and can boast of having trained over 2,000 professionals in the fields of GRC and information security. Sapient and Vision, which is our thought leadership division, is responsible for all our thought leadership events and webinars. They are responsible for events such as CISO Summit, Risk Summit Africa, and the SOC Summit. We also provide SOC services through our Security Operations Center. We provide consulting services in the areas of governance, risk, compliance, and information security. Through our Cyber Assure division, we provide hands-on cybersecurity services, such as vulnerability assessment and penetration testing, VAPT. And we also provide technology solutions through partnerships with our global partners. Our Cyber Assure division is the division responsible for all our audit services. We provide all forms of audits except financial.
Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, shall we all please rise for the arrival of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. We shall please remain standing even as we sing the national anthem. The national anthem.
Is seated, please let us also be seated.
Thank you very much, my co-MC. The President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Ministers of State present, the representative of the Chief of the Defense Staff, Parliamentary Select Committee and all members of Parliament, regional ministers, the Acting Director General, Cybersecurity Authority, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Joint Intelligence and Cybersecurity Committee members, heads of government and private institutions, chief directors, distinguished invited guests, officers, men, defense civilian staff of the Ghana Armed Forces, our friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, you are warmly welcome to Burma Hall once again for the National Cybersecurity Awareness Month program and the inauguration of the Cybersecurity Committee members. It's my pleasure to welcome you all here to this very important gathering for the National Cybersecurity Awareness 2025 under the theme, Building a Safe, Informed, and Accountable Digital Space. Indeed, we need habits to stay safe in our increasingly digital world. We've already experienced part one, the panel discussion, where we've heard from experts to protect ourselves from cyber threats. On this lighter note, I'll humbly call on our clergy to give us the opening prayer for today's event.
Your Excellency, respectfully, shall we please stand for the opening prayer? We begin the official opening of the National Cybersecurity Awareness Month in the name of the Trinitarian God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Gracious and loving God, you created and sustain all things in creation by your divine wisdom and power. So this morning we thank you for your unconditional love and inexhaustible mercy for us. As we approach you in faith, we do admit our humanness, our human flaws and frailties before you. So we humbly ask you, Lord, to purge all of us of our iniquities and make us whole in you. Father, from the beginning of creation, you always raised and appointed men and women of your own heart to govern and protect your people. So today, we thank you for the life of the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, His Excellency, President John Dramani Mahama, the executive, the legislature, the judiciary, and all government appointees. We pray that, Lord, you will continue to nourish their efforts with divine grace as they discharge their duties in enhancing the integral development of our dear country, Ghana. We give you thanks, O God, for the gift of technology. As our president officially opened the National Cybersecurity Awareness Month today, we thank you for the ways in which technology connects all of us and empower us. As we navigate the digital world, grant us wisdom, O Lord, to use it responsibly. Give us the courage to protect the vulnerable in the global village, and give us integrity to be able to act in honesty and care. Gracious Father, we also ask you to bless all those who work to strengthen cybersecurity and safeguard countries across the globe. We pray for our efforts that the digital space that you have created for us and we are building, we'll use it to be able to enhance the integral development of all people. We now pray, O God, that you help us to use technology to serve the common good and to promote peace, justice, and unity in the world. Finally, we pray for the repose of the souls of our 8 fallen heroes and all our 7 personnel who died in the line of duty. Eternal rest grant unto them, O Lord, and let your perpetual light shine upon them. May their souls and the souls of all the faithful departed, through the mercy of God, rest in perfect peace till all of us meet again in the blissful kingdom of love. We ask all this in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
We continue to pray by saying, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. We thank Allah the Almighty for bringing us together purposely to take measures to ensure peace and stability for our dear country, Ghana. Almighty Allah, I commit the entire leadership into thy holy hand for absolute protection and guidance. We pray and ask Allah the Almighty to make the beginning of this program good, the middle of it prosperous, and the end of it successful, so that at the end, together we give glory and adoration to Allah by saying, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in, Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim, sirata al-lazina an'amta alayhim, غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Amen.
Thank you very much. Shall we please be seated?
We're very grateful to our very able men from the Ghana Armed Forces for those beautiful cyber prayers, Christian and Muslim, ushering us into God's hands. Let me quickly acknowledge, and I believe with the permission of His Excellency the President, Dr. Zaneto Agyemang Rawlings, Member of Parliament, Clotte. We've not seen a number of you, so when we see you, we'll acknowledge you. Doc, good morning. Thank you for joining us. We also have COP Lydia Donko, Director General, Criminal Investigations Department of the Ghana Police Service. Thank you for joining us. We're now going to take the welcome address, and it's going to come, of course, from the Cybersecurity Authority. They are spearheading this initiative, and I am pleased to give you the Acting Director General of the Cybersecurity Authority in the person of Mr. Divine Selassie Agbeti. Please, let's give him a warm welcome.
The President of the Republic of Ghana and the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations, Honorable Samuel Nate George, the Minister for Interior, Honorable Muntaka Mubarak Mohammed, the Acting Minister for Defense and the Minister for Finance, Honorable Dr. Kasalato Forson, the Acting Chief of Defense Staff, Air Vice Marshal Ajin Frimpong, and all service chiefs present, members of the Joint Intelligence Committee present, members of the governing board of the Cybersecurity Authority, members of the diplomatic corps, CEOs, representatives of industry and civil society, the media, management and staff of the Cybersecurity Authority, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Cybersecurity Authority, it is an honor and a privilege to warmly welcome you to the official opening of the 2025 edition of the National Cybersecurity Awareness Month, NACSM. The occasion marks another significant milestone in our nation's journey to enhance the safety, resilience, and accountability of our digital ecosystem. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, for honoring us with his participation in this event to deliver the keynote address. I am equally thankful to the Honorable Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation for his leadership and support in organizing this event. Special thanks go to the Minister for Interior for honoring our invitation. We are deeply grateful to our stakeholders, partners, collaborators, and sponsors whose steadfast support has made this annual observance possible. I also acknowledge with appreciation the Chief of Defense Staff and the Ghana Armed Forces for their invaluable partnership in organizing this program. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme for this year's NACSM, Building a Safe, Informed, and Accountable Digital Space, highlights that cybersecurity is a collective national duty since it impacts every aspect of our lives, from governance and commerce to education, healthcare, and personal communication. A secure and trustworthy digital environment has become essential to our growth and prosperity as a nation. Online safety begins with each one of us. We must actively engage in improving our digital literacy and promoting responsible online behavior. While opinions may differ, there is a broad consensus that informed citizens are safer citizens. Our gathering here today is a testament to our collective commitment to building a digitally resilient Ghana. To achieve the desired impact of this month-long event, we call for greater collaboration and shared ownership by all actors in the space. Through partnerships between government, the private sector, civil society, and our international allies, we can ensure that the cost of inaction does not outweigh our gains. Cyber criminals always attempt to be a step ahead, especially in this age of artificial intelligence. Therefore, we must act more decisively and collectively to secure our digital ecosystem. Mr. President, with the Minister's support and in line with the government's strategic plan as captured in its manifesto, the Cybersecurity Authority has intensified the implementation of measures to regulate our critical information infrastructure in accordance with Section 35 to 40 of the Cybersecurity Act 2020, which is also known as Act 1038. Engagements with critical sectors are ongoing to strengthen cybersecurity standards, ensure compliance, and safeguard our critical national digital assets. We are committed to robustly enforcing the directive for the protection of critical information infrastructure. The Cybersecurity Act 2020 also mandates the CSA to regulate cybersecurity entities and professionals to ensure that, among other things, they offer their services in accordance with approved standards and procedures in line with domestic requirements and international best practice. These regulations also provide safety to consumers and offer baseline protection to Ghana's digital ecosystem whilst addressing national security concerns. The CSA is collaborating with the Public Procurement Authority to ensure that public sector entities procure cybersecurity services in accordance with the guidelines developed pursuant to Act 1038. Mr. President, I am pleased to report that significant progress has been made in cracking down on cybercrime and associated offenses, such as cross-border kidnapping, money laundering through crypto fraud, and online romance scams. Working closely with law enforcement agencies, both local and international, we have collaborated with the FBI, Interpol, and the Ghana Police Service to disrupt some of these criminal networks. I particularly commend the Director General of the Criminal Investigation Department of the Ghana Police Service, COP Lydia Donko, for her exceptional support in our joint efforts. Ghana's stride in cybersecurity development have earned global recognition. The country attained Tier 1 role modeling status in 2024 edition of the International Telecommunication Union's Global Cybersecurity Index with a score of 99.27%. Another testament to this progress is our leadership role in the African Network of Cybersecurity Authorities, ANCA, where Ghana currently serves as chair. While we continue to push towards a safer digital Ghana, the Cybersecurity Authority faces some key challenges that hinder the smooth progress of our work, primarily the lack of adequate working space, technology, and sustainable funding. Staff retention remains a major issue due to the highly competitive market for cybersecurity professionals and the attractive incentives offered elsewhere. The World Economic Forum in 2024 reported that there is a global skills shortage of nearly 4 million cybersecurity experts. Accordingly, we risk losing our trained and experienced staff to other countries. I am, however, aware that the Honorable Minister is working to address these concerns, and we remain committed to supporting these efforts. In conclusion, I wish to commend the CSA Board, management team, the NACSAM 2025 Planning Committee, and the entire staff for their tireless dedication, professionalism, and innovation in putting this event together. I also extend my appreciation to our partners whose contributions have made this event possible. Once again, you are welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We can do better. Let us give it up for him. I'll now respectfully invite Honorable Mohammed Mubarak Muntaka, the Minister for the Interior, to give us his remarks. Shall we please give him a round of applause?
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, kindly permit me to stand on the existing protocols so that we can make some time. Good morning to all of us once again. It is a privilege to join you this morning as we officially open the 2025 Cybersecurity Awareness Month, an annual observance that reflects our national commitment to build a safe, secured, and resilient digital Ghana. This gathering is not merely ceremonial, but a strategic moment for reflection, renewal, and a resolve to continue embracing digital transformation as we confront an untamable reality. The digital space, while full of promise, it is increasingly fraught with peril. In today's world, digital space has become central to our economy, governance, education, commerce, and even our daily social interaction. Alongside this opportunity, however, comes real and persistent cyber threats, online fraud, identity theft, child online exploitation, and cyber-enabled financial crimes. These threats undermine trust in our digital economy and compromise the safety of our citizens. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the government of Ghana remains steadfast in addressing these challenges, and at the heart of this national effort is the Ghana Police Service, which continues to play a pivotal role in protecting our cyberspace. The Cybercrime Unit of the Ghana Police Service proudly participated in the Operation Contender 3 in August 2025, a major initiative led by the Interpol, which brought together 14 African member states to combat cybercrime and dismantle transnational criminal network across the continent and beyond. I'm pleased to note that Ghana distinguished itself during this operation by emerging among the top performing countries. Our cyber crime unit successfully arrested 68 suspected cyber criminals, identified 108 victims, and seized over 885 electronic devices linked to illicit activities. This remarkable achievement underscores the unwavering commitment of the government of Ghana to safeguarding our digital space, protecting our citizens, and contributing to the global fight against cybercrime. I would like to highlight the following 5 key areas through which the Ghana Police Service is advancing the fight against cybercrime and strengthening national cybersecurity: crime investigation and digital forensic, intelligence gathering and threat monitoring, capacity building and specialized training, public awareness and stakeholder engagement, and lastly, international and interagency collaboration. Your Excellency, it is gratifying to note that the Ghana Police Service, through its specialized cybercrime and digital forensic unit, is far advanced in investigating a wide range of cases, including mobile money fraud, online impersonation, sexual extortion, and financial cyber crimes. Notably, the modern digital forensic laboratory has been equipped to examine seized digital devices such as computers, mobile phones, and storage media to ensure that credible evidence is produced in court to secure justice for victims. Ladies and gentlemen, in this fast-evolving landscape, proactive intelligence gathering and threat monitoring are essential. To this end, the Ghana Police is employing cyber intelligence tools, opening source intelligence techniques, and international data sharing platform to identify, track, and neutralize threats before they escalate. This proactive approach has allowed the police to uncover criminal networks operating across borders and to better protect Ghana's digital ecosystem. The fight against cybercrime requires continuous investment in knowledge. The Ghana Police Service is actively training investigators, forensic experts, and prosecutors in modern digital investigative techniques. Working with the Cybersecurity Authority, academic institutions, and international partners such as Interpol, the service is building a new generation of cyber experts equipped to handle the most sophisticated threats. To this end, it may interest you to note that the Chinese Ministry of Public Security has offered to extend expertise in cybercrime prevention to our security services in the coming years. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you will agree with me that it is a general philosophy that cybersecurity is a shared responsibility and must be tackled as such. Under the circumstances, the Ghana Police Service has been educating the public through outreach campaign and on Ghana Police TV on phishing, online scam, child protection, and safe digital habits. Perhaps a partnership with telecom operators, banks, and civil societies have made it possible to extend this education to the most vulnerable, particularly our youth. This effort ensures that citizens are not just consumers of digital service, but also responsible guardians of their online presence. You will agree with me that cyber crime knows no borders, and knowing the extent of the modus operandi these criminals, the Ghana Police Service has strengthened its cooperation with Interpol, ECOWAS member states, and other international bodies to share intelligence, conduct joint operations, track cyber criminals beyond our frontiers. At the national level, collaboration with the Bank of Ghana, financial institutions, internet service providers, and the Cybersecurity Authority has enhanced the ability of the police to respond swiftly and effectively to such incidents. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we open Cybersecurity Awareness Month 2025, let us remind ourselves that the cybersecurity is not only the responsibility of the police or government, but of every citizen and stakeholder. Each of us has a role to play, whether by safeguarding our personal data, verifying information before sharing it, or reporting suspicious online activity. On behalf of the government of Ghana, I commend the Ghana Police Service and all our partners for their tireless effort in this field. Together, let us continue to build a digital Ghana that is safe, trustworthy, and resilient, where opportunities in the cyberspace are fully harnessed for development and threats are collectively defeated. May God continue to bless our country, and may we observe a very fruitful Cybersecurity Awareness Month. Thank you so much.
Let's do better for Interior Minister Mohamed Mubarak Muntaka. Thank you very much, sir. We shall need some microphones here, so technical team, please get them ready as we get ready for our cyber skit. It's a comedy play, but trust me, it's nothing to laugh about because it's a reality that could affect any one of us. I first saw a bit of this play some months back, so for some of you it may be new, but I'll just give you a little hint of what to expect. In response to the growing threat of cybercrime in Ghana, the Ghana FinTech and Payments Association, in collaboration with FinTech Management Solutions, Cyberbells Foundation, and Village Minds Production, proudly presents Cyber Heist, a groundbreaking theatrical production that is both entertaining and enlightening. Originally premiered at the National Theatre in Accra on Friday, 2nd May 2025, Cyber Heist is a unique fusion of comedy, drama, and real-life scenarios that tackle the dark world of digital fraud, online scams, and cybersecurity threats. With increasing reports of cyber attacks targeting individuals and businesses alike, this production comes at a crucial time where cybercrime in Ghana has reached alarming levels. In 2023 alone, Ghanaians lost over 59.9 million Ghana cedis, with 35% of cases linked to online fraud. By April 2024, reported losses had already hit 10.7 million Ghana cedis, with investment scams alone skyrocketing from 421,621 Ghana cedis in 2023 to more than 1.9 million Ghana cedis in 2024. Scammers continue to evolve, deploying social engineering, fake investment websites, phishing schemes, one of the most popular, and deceptive social media tactics to exploit unsuspecting victims. So for the play, Cyber Heist, it's going to give us some insight into how common scams operate, including phishing, insider threats, and fake investment schemes. Maybe even while you are here, you may get a message. Education on practical cybersecurity measures to safeguard digital identities and financial information. And finally, empowerment to take proactive steps in the fight against cybercrime. The play's powerful message is delivered through laughter, drama, and reflection, making cybersecurity awareness both accessible and engaging for audiences of all ages and backgrounds. On that note, I have the singular pleasure of inviting forward the crew to deliver Cyber Heist. Please, let's welcome them.
What the fintech is going on here?
How could you allow me to be scammed?
Scammed? By who? How?
This girl told me that she worked for the telco and that they want to validate my mobile money account.
So you are trying to tell me that I've done give away 2,000 Ghana?
Yeah, just like that. Jesus, 40 million and you are behaving like this. If it were to be me, look at my face. I could have killed a lot of people. See, I am sure there is a cyber heist ongoing, and I am the next victim.
Let me guess. You have been seen swap. Exactly. He has.
So you know.
See, this is the future. This is here. This is tech. Even the first one I stressed. Let me tell you, this one I do not stress. I only sent my number, my Momo pin, and then my.
See.
Hey, your Momo pin. You sent me.
You know what? I think my family is under attack. Yes.
So this is part of our campaign awareness project, where we are hoping to use this platform
leverage on storytelling and education to sensitize our people, irrespective of their jurisdiction.
So, Mr. Thompson, we have frozen your account, and then we help to recover the funds. But please, can you do something that is very simple for all of us?
I'll do.
Please do not share your personal details over the phone.
That.
And you, do not share your personal details over the phone. It is very dangerous.
Hey! Oh, they have taken me away. I can hear it. I can't breathe. Hey. Papaya! Papaya! Oh, papaya!
Hey! Abazio, why are you screaming my name this Holy Wednesday?
Why would I be screaming your name? When you are always focused on this thing, always on this phone.
Nowadays, the whole world is digital.
So therefore,
24-hour economy, digital. Your shop, the yam that you sell, digital. Even small girls that I watch on the phone. Hey.
Papaya way, digging your body here, digital. Where? So that is what you have been doing. You've been using your pension money on small girls, Mimale.
Did you call me here to talk about digital world or what?
You've been using your money for your small girls, Mimale. No problem. Papaya, I'm in trouble.
What is the matter?
Papaya, that is the matter. That is the question you should have asked it when you were coming.
Okay, I am coming again. What is the matter?
They have stolen me, Ajumi.
They have
stolen me. I have been scammed.
You? Iron Lady.
Ampere.
Margaret Thatcher.
Clark it.
Yeah, Clarky Wampa. What happened?
I was there when I got a call from one lady. She said her name was Lucy.
Lucy?
She has a very sweet voice.
Sweet voice.
She called me that she's... Why are you excited?
No, I'm listening to your story.
She called me that she was from the telcos and that they are validating our mobile money account.
Okay.
And then she called me mommy.
Mommy.
That is what even killed me.
Oh.
The moment she said mommy, my heart calmed down. I was picturing myself in Gele. Wedding bells, you know. I saw her as a potential in-law.
For who?
Our son, of course.
That stupid boy.
Papaya, she told me that I should give her my mobile money pin.
Nache, I thought you had said. Oh, Nache.
Good morning.
Mommy,
good morning.
Oh,
morning,
Kwame.
Hey, you two seem to be very deep in conversation this morning. I hope everything is fine.
Your mother has been scammed.
Scammed? By who? By Lucifer.
Hey, Lucifer left us and is now scamming people.
Yes. I was there when I got a call from one lady. She said her name was Lucy. And that she's validating our mobile money account and that I should give her my PIN. She said it with a very sweet voice. She was so convincing. She said, Mommy. So I gave it to her willingly.
Mommy, we spoke about this. We spoke about fraud. How can you let this happen to you?
How can I now? My entire your inheritance is gone.
Mommy, how much are we talking about?
4,000 Ghana cedis.
Mom, you have been scammed 4,000 Ghana cedis and you are behaving like this. If it were to be me, look at my face. I could have killed a lot of people.
Kwame.
40 million!
40 million, oh! 40 million.
Zuma, what do we do? Do we
What
report
do we do?
Get to the police.
So you had 4,000 in your account. And I asked you for 50 Ghana the last time. Hey, can I get that?
Where this conversation is leading, I think it's a husband and wife affair now. I'll just have to, I'll have to leave. I'll see you later.
Kwame, we are discussing something.
I don't care. This cannot happen to me.
You don't care?
Mama.
And I was even doing this for him, oh.
It's okay. Now what we have to do is make sure that we report to the Data Protection Commission and the Cybersecurity Authority.
It's long.
Okay, I have to go to work. So when I get there, I'll make some calls and we'll see what we can do. Okay.
This my daughter took after me. Definitely.
This is too long.
Have you seen that? Cyber attack is no respecter of anybody. It doesn't care whether you are the director, whether you are the general manager. Poppy, he doesn't care whether you are the president. President, how much more you, my wife?
Oh, from the way the thing is going, she said I should go to data but it is too long. I have her picture on my WhatsApp.
Oh, Lucy's picture.
I want you to send it to your friend in Nogokpo.
Hey.
With the caption, Wenam, meaning, let's take care of it. Thank you very much.
Nah, please, my food.
I don't care.
If they have scammed you to my food, you want them to scam? Nah, no,
Baby, baby, baby. You know, we've been speaking for about 60 minutes now, and it feels just like an hour. I know. You know, today is payday. Roses are red, violets are blue. Sugar is sweet, and so are you. Don't worry. Tonight, I will show you something. The whole Accra will have to, they have to respect us. The way I will spoil you, you will believe me.
Kwame, what are you doing? Are you not supposed to be working? Where is the data report I asked you? Where is it?
Oh, sis, I have...
Don't sis me. I'm not your sis over here. Why haven't you done it? Why are you so incompetent? I need that report now. Oh, here I'm hiring my sibling.
Charlie, hard for this side, though. My own sister. Besides, I've even sent the report already. With the sunny pony. Hey, email. My bank. Dear valued customer, we've detected a suspicious activity in your bank account. Kindly verify your credentials to avoid account suspension. Click here to verify. Hey, suspicious activity. Well, when was the last time I even bought something with my bank? Account, let me verify. Username, password. Security question. What is your favorite food? Bank who no grows to you, of course.
Kwame.
Charlie, spell me okro.
Okro. O-K-R-O. Good. Okro. Kwame.
Hey.
The way they type, like, you don't want hack the Bank of Ghana.
Yeah, someone is trying to hack my bank.
Your bank?
Look at the smart Kwame like me. Somebody wants to hack my bank. Look, they said they've detected suspicious activity in my account. Look.
Suspicious activities? Kwame, did your bank suddenly move to Gmail?
What kind of question is that?
But look at the, is that securebank123@gmail.com?
Yeah, that is my bank's email address.
Kwame. No bank uses Gmail.
Hey, Jesus.
Listen, all banks have their own domain names. I stay with the First Atlantic Bank. So when they want to send me information, it is through info@firstatlanticbank.com.gh.
Hey, guy domain name, John Jamin. Where, buddy? I thought you were smart. You don't know tech inside. You see, the medium of Gmail, that is where they've been sending me all my information. And that is my bank's email. Look at that.
Kwame. If you look at the spelling of security. SEKURITI. Security.
Bonagosha. I deal with an international bank. That is how to spell security in French. You see, the moment they realized that there was a suspicious activity in my account, they sent me the message straight from France.
Wow.
Yes. They are securing my bank for me.
Kwame.
You are here.
Kwame.
You want me to lose my money?
Kwame.
You want me to lose my money?
Kwame. Even with this logo, anybody with small airtime can copy a logo. Kwame.
Copy, let me see. Copy it and let me see.
Boy, well.
What are you talking about?
In Nabutui. Let me keep quiet.
Hey. What is this? But why is my bank sending me people's emails today? What is? Dear valued customer, 2,000 Ghana cedis have been withdrawn from your bank account. Thank you for banking. Thank you for banking with who? 2,000? Hey! What? Let me call the customer service right now. What do you mean? 2,000 Ghana cedis? Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
This is Ashele from Secure Bank Customer Service. How may I assist you?
Mommy, good morning. Please, I just received an email from your bank saying that I need to verify my credentials because they've detected suspicious activity. I just did it. Please tell me if verification is 2,000 Ghana cedis. Tell me. I just verified and 2,000 Ghana cedis have been withdrawn from my account.
Sir, please relax.
If you tell me to relax, I can choose something.
We do not send emails asking for personal information.
But
that was a phishing scam.
I don't fish. Neither do I have a canoe, please.
Sir, please
put the money
relax.
back. Jesus.
Sir, please relax. Did the email address look suspicious?
Secure Bank 123.
Sir, that's a red flag. Always verify communication through our official channels. We will freeze your accounts and investigate.
Are you freezing the account to put the money there, please? Freeze it and put the money, I beg you.
Sir, please relax. Sir,
if you tell me to
please
relax
kindly
again,
visit our nearest bank for more assistance.
Listen to
Thank
me.
you.
What you are saying, hello? Actually, Mommy, she has hung up the call. Hey! How dare you? How dare you allow me to be scammed? How dare you?
But I warned you. I told you, today is payday, and you allow somebody to...
Wait, so you are trying to tell me that this very morning I have done giveaway 2,000 Ghana
yes, payday.
Jesus.
Payday.
Jesus, something
when
is
I
happening.
told you to verify the email before, you didn't.
So right now, one link costs 2,000 Ghana cedis in Ghana.
Yeah, it's just more.
You know what? I've learned my lesson. I will never click any link in my email ever again without
you have to click.
further checks.
No, you have to click.
I think my family is under attack.
What?
Just this morning, my mother was scammed 4,000 Ghana cedis.
40 million old Ghana cedis.
Okay.
In this Ghana.
Oh.
And Kwame, you didn't learn anything from that.
I wonder. That is what I am thinking of.
Oh, no. Kwame,
I've done a big mistake.
Kwame, what is happening here?
Oh, everything is fine. Everything is...
I heard what you said. What is happening?
2,080.
You were there this morning. How dumb can you be? You were there this morning. We spoke about it.
I thought it couldn't happen to me. Say it is Momo. I didn't think they can come to the bank. Yay.
So, this is proof that we need constant education on cybersecurity. Cyber attacks can happen to anyone at any time and multiple times. Oh, are we cyber safe?
I am cyber safe.
From today, if I'm not cyber safe, I don't know what I will be. But that person, I will look for the person, and I'll teach the person something small.
Kwame, thank you. This performance was brought to you by FinTech Group and Village Minds Productions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the short skit we just witnessed is a testament that technology drives almost everything. Our finances, communication, and even entertainment. So we are all privileged to be witnessing this Cybersecurity Awareness Month-long program. On that note, I'll humbly invite the Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations, Honorable Samuel Nate George. Shall we please give him a round of applause?
I'm not as tall as the MC. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Honorable Ministers of State present, Deputy Ministers of State, Members of Parliament, Chair of the Parliamentary Select Committee on Security and Intelligence, Heads, Chief of Defense Staff, Heads of the Security Services, Members of the Diplomatic Corps, Captains of the cybersecurity industry, representatives of civil society, friends from the media, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to have you all present at the official opening of the 2025 National Cybersecurity Awareness Month, NACSAM. I extend my deepest gratitude to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, for his leadership and presence here today. To our development partners, industry leaders, members of the media, civil society organizations, and everyone present who continues to demonstrate an unwavering commitment to safeguarding Ghana's digital future, I say thank you. The National Cybersecurity Awareness Month has evolved over the years into more than just a campaign. It has become a national initiative to make our digital space secure, trustworthy, and resilient for all Ghanaians. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme for this year, Building a Safe, Informed, and Accountable Digital Space, speaks to our shared responsibilities as citizens, institutions, and government in upholding online safety. In today's digital landscape, cyberspace is no longer an abstract word. It has become an extension of our homes, businesses, and governance systems. Data Reportal's Digital Report 2025 states that as of February 2025, Ghana had approximately 24.3 million internet users, representing an internet penetration rate of 70%. During this period, social media adoption has also surged, with 7.95 million active identities, representing 22.9% of our population, placing Ghana 15th globally in terms of social media presence. As we embark on this digitalization journey, cyber threats are inevitable, as you just saw in the skit. Thus, the nation as a whole must pay critical attention to cybersecurity-related matters. As a nation, we must be committed to building a resilient digital ecosystem that responds effectively to cyber threats and establishes strong incident response systems nationwide. Ghana's Computer Emergency Response Team, CERT, GH, is linked to global threat intelligence platforms and supports critical sectors in identifying and responding to cyber attacks. Ghana, under the leadership of His Excellency President Mahama, has developed sectoral CERT ecosystems, which currently has in operation the banking and finance sector CERT, hosted by the Bank of Ghana, the telecommunications CERT, hosted at the National Communications Authority, the government CERT, hosted at the National Information Technology Agency, and the National Security Sector CERT, hosted at the Signals Bureau. These CERTs have significantly strengthened Ghana's National Cyber Incident Response Framework as they operate in close coordination with the National CERT located at the Cybersecurity Authority. This enhanced coordination, ladies and gentlemen, improves incident response, facilitates interagency collaboration, and enables the timely sharing of information to manage cyber threats effectively. Currently, guidelines for accrediting additional sectoral CERTs are underway. As we await the completion of this process, we look forward to expedited action for setting up the other sectoral CERTs in critical sectors such as energy, health, academia, transportation, and the military. This will significantly boost our national capacity to detect, mitigate, and recover from cyber incidents and attacks. As part of this national effort, the government remains fully committed to strengthening our legal and institutional frameworks. Due to the evolving nature of cybersecurity and the need to stay ahead of threats, the Cybersecurity Act 2020, Act 1038, is currently under review by the Ministry to ensure that our laws remain robust, responsive, forward-looking, and capable of addressing emerging threats. Your Excellency, the CSA, in the last 9 months of your administration, has collaborated in an unprecedented manner with the Criminal Investigation Department of the Ghana Police Service to combat cybercrime syndicates. This has led to the arrest and detention of several suspects numbering in the hundreds this year alone. To ensure swift prosecution, we're working closely with the Office of the Attorney General and the Ministry of Justice to establish a specialized court to handle cybercrime issues. We express our gratitude to the Director General CID for the enhanced collaboration we have enjoyed with her outfit. Furthermore, measures are being implemented to establish sustainable financing mechanisms for cybersecurity. We're committed to establishing the Cybersecurity Fund pursuant to Sections 29 and 30 of the Cybersecurity Act 2020 to ensure the availability of financial resources to support national cybersecurity initiatives, protect critical information infrastructure, and build capacity across all sectors. Ladies and gentlemen, according to a study by IBM, human error is the primary cause of 95% of cybersecurity breaches. That is, unintentional actions and inactions by employees and users can cause, spread, or facilitate security breaches. As the saying goes, you are only as secure as your weakest link. Thus, if we are to create the digitally resilient Ghana we envision, every citizen must be empowered with the proper knowledge, tools, and habits to stay safe online. We cannot leave anyone behind. Every actor in cyberspace, from citizens on their personal phones to officials working on corporate laptops and networks, have a duty to practice cyber hygiene and uphold ethical practices to protect the integrity of our digital ecosystem. Citizens must verify information before sharing. They must report suspicious content and respect online privacy. Corporate bodies, civil society organizations, and the media must lead the charge in creating awareness on cybersecurity until it reaches every corner of our country. A safe digital environment cannot be achieved without an informed citizenry. That is why this month-long campaign seeks to engage children, the public, businesses, and government through education, training, and interactive outreach. Your Excellency, as we embark on this year's National Cybersecurity Awareness Month, I want us all to reflect on one truth, that securing Ghana's digital future is not solely the responsibility of government, but the responsibility of all of us. We also, as a government, must increase our cybersecurity defense budget to ensure our national resilience as we drive digital inclusion and make sure that is fully guaranteed. Together, we can build a safer digital Ghana where digital transformation is a catalyst for opportunity, innovation, and prosperity. Muchumika, thank you. Mesdames, Wase.
We can do better for Samuel Nate George, Minister in charge of Communication, Digital Technology, and Innovations. All of this, of course, under his sector. We've come to a crucial point in this august event, these conversations we've been having, but with the permission of His Excellency, I hope I have it, I'll just acknowledge a few people before we get to the keynote address. And I also mention this because when His Excellency delivers the keynote address, he will be inaugurating the members of the Joint Cybersecurity Committee, JCC for short. And these are the members. From the Cybersecurity Authority, Mr. Divine Agbeti Selassie, Director General, Acting Director General. Judicial Service, Justice Janapare Bartels Kojo, Justice of the Court of Appeal. From the National Information Technology Agency, that is NITA, Engineer Dr. Mark Oliver Kevo, who is Acting Director General. From the National Communications Authority, Mr. Edmund, or should I say Reverend Engineer Edmund Yuenchi Fianco, Acting Director General. From the Data Protection Commission, Dr. Arnold Elton Kavapuo, Executive Director. From the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Zachary Mumuni, First Deputy Governor. From the Financial Intelligence Center, Mr. Albert Kwejo Chumbwafo, who is the Chief Executive Officer. From the National Intelligence Bureau, Mr. John Philip Ediko, Deputy Director General. From the Economic and Organized Crime Office, Mr. Raymond Archer, Deputy Executive Director Operations. That's an interesting one. From the Criminal Investigations Department, and Raymond I know very well, he knows why I said that. From the Criminal Investigations Department, Superintendent Emmanuel Eric JB, Director of the Cybercrime Unit. The National Security Council Secretariat, Mr. Charles Abua, Director of Operations at the NSB. The National Signals Bureau, Dr. George Atabuateng, Director General. Defense Intelligence Brigadier General Kingsley Kwabena Kesi Efrifa, Deputy Chief of Defense Intelligence. Then from the Ghana Immigration Service, Mr. Lord Kwesi Afrifa, Deputy Controller General. Research Department, Mrs. Patience Kokwi Gameli Kwame. Deputy Director General. From the Ghana Armed Forces, Colonel Yakubu Boabeng Abdullahi, Director Operations and Training. Office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Justice, Madam Yvonne Atakra Obuobisa, who is the Director of Public Prosecutions, and the Ghana Domain Name Registry, that is the GDNR, Mr. Wisdom Donko, Executive Director. To all of you, we say, Ayiko, thank you for joining us for this August event. Please, let's put our hands together for them. Having heard from the Sector Minister, the climax, we're going to hear from the keynote speaker, who is none other than the First Gentleman of the land, the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. Ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries, please rise as we welcome His Excellency, the President, John Dramani Mahama. Please, let's put our hands together for him.
Thank you. Kindly resume your seats, please. Let me proceed on the protocols that have been so well established by the Master of Ceremonies so that we can save on time. Many years back, in the early days of ICT and all, we had the scandal of the Swedru girls, if you remember. A group of people came down and took pictures of them in the nude and others and promised them that there were people abroad waiting to make travel documents for them to go abroad. And apparently they were selling these nude pictures and publishing them on the web. And so people were surprised to see their nude pictures on the web. And I remember the sensation at that time when some of our newspapers grabbed these pictures and started reproducing them. It created quite an embarrassment for many of these young, innocent girls. And so cyberbullying, cybercrime has been with us for years. With the explosion in the digital space and different kinds of instruments in that space, it's become more sophisticated. And sometimes you just entertain yourself when you hear a very cyber-aware person who they try to scam. And they play along. And the conversation is normally very interesting. Me free MTN. I mean, MTN will call you in tree. First thing. If they manage some good English, please, we are calling you from MTN. And your number has been blocked, so we want to unblock it for you. Your mobile pin has been unblocked. Then they start leading you. And some of these, I respect those of our citizens. They say, oh, is that so? He says, yeah, so I'm going to send you a code. When I send you a code, repeat it to me so that I can unblock your Momo pin. The most interesting one is this guy who pretends to be a stammerer and says, so read the number for me quickly. They say, one. I wish that all our citizens will be that aware that your bank won't call you, your telecom provider won't call you and ask for your personal details. And so this is a very important month and a program. Some are romance scams, and recently we've been collaborating with our international partners when evidence is gathered and it's proven that people are involved in romance scams. Using our extradition treaties, we ship the culprits back. And so we'll continue to collaborate with all our global partners. Anybody involved in romance scams, whether you are a foreigner or you are a Ghanaian citizen, we will hand you over to be tried and punished accordingly. There are also inside jobs. I mean, some people are employed within financial institutions and they manage, because they are in there, to be able to take advantage of the system. And so the Bank of Ghana and the cybersecurity agencies have arrested a few such, and punishment is normally very swift, and the people are sanctioned for what they do. But there are also other forms, like hate speech to create division amongst people. People intentionally post messages that will pit one ethnic group against the other. That is also becoming very commonplace, and it's something that our cybersecurity authority and allied agencies must look at. And so these are just a few comments, but my main speech is here, and if you indulge me for a few minutes, I'll inflict it on you. So it gives me great pleasure to join you today for the official opening of the 2025 National Cyber Security Awareness Month. We gather here under the theme, Building a Safe, Informed and Accountable Digital Space. This occasion is not merely ceremonial, it is a pivotal moment for reflection on Ghana's position in the digital age, and more critically, on the direction that we must take. The decisions we make now will decide whether technology becomes a means of empowerment and growth, or a source of vulnerability and division. As President, I'm deeply aware of the opportunities that digitalization offers. I'm equally conscious of the threats it presents to our national security, our economy, and even our democracy. It is therefore appropriate that we utilize this month to revitalize our national resolve, strengthen partnerships, and renew our commitment to building a cyber-secure Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, across the world, digitalization is transforming economies, governments, and societies. In Ghana, we observe its impact in how our farmers access weather information on their phones, how our students engage in online learning, how businesses reach their markets far beyond their traditional borders, and how government services are delivered with greater speed and transparency. Digitalization is not just an abstract idea, it is real. It influences how we live and work. It opens new opportunities for innovation, efficiency, and inclusion. But as with all revolutions, there are risks. The same technologies that empower us can also be exploited to disrupt economies, to manipulate information, steal people's identities, or even compromise critical national infrastructure. Cyber threats today are more complex and more dangerous than ever before. They are borderless, they are invisible until it's too late, and they evolve every day. Recent studies highlight the seriousness of this issue. The International Monetary Fund's April 2024 Global Financial Stability Report revealed that over the past 2 decades, 20% of all reported cyber incidents worldwide have targeted the financial sector, resulting in direct losses exceeding $12 billion. Since 2020 alone, cyber-related losses are estimated to be over $2.5 billion. These are staggering figures. They reflect not just lost money, but lost trust, lost jobs, and in some cases, lost lives. Ghana is not immune. We too have encountered cyber fraud cases, phishing attacks, identity theft, and other digital crimes that harm individuals and businesses alike. As we expand digital public services and mobile money usage, we must reinforce the systems that safeguard them. And this is why under the Reset Ghana agenda, my administration has prioritized digital transformation as a key part of our national development policy. And cybersecurity is at the core of that transformation. When I took office in January this year, I promised the Ghanaian people that we will develop a modern, inclusive, and secure digital economy. That promise continues to guide my work today. Let me emphasize 4 flagship initiatives already in progress. The first is the 1 Million Coders Program. I launched this program in April of this year. This initiative aims to train 1 million young Ghanaians in digital skills, including coding, software engineering, data analytics, and cybersecurity. Already pilot projects in Greater Accra, Ashanti, Bono, and Upper East region are equipping thousands of our youth with tools that prepare them not just for jobs today, but jobs of the future. The second is the Digital Jobs Initiative. This is a public-private partnership aimed at creating sustainable employment opportunity through technology. We're establishing regional digital centers for business process outsourcing and ICT parks to promote innovation in artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and digital entrepreneurship. A key project under this initiative is the redevelopment of the Dawa ICT Park into a global center of excellence. The third is the FinTech Growth Fund. We've set aside $50 million to support indigenous startups and foster a vibrant digital finance ecosystem. We want Ghanaian innovators to develop solutions for Ghanaian challenges and also expand them across Africa. The fourth is the 24-hour economy. Beyond being a job creation strategy, this initiative is also about digital resilience. A 24-hour economy means round-the-clock operations. It requires secure systems, constant monitoring, and robust cybersecurity protocols to ensure that businesses, banks, hospitals, and public services function without disruption day or night. But policies and programs alone are not sufficient. Institutions are important. And that is why, in accordance with the Cybersecurity Act 2020, Act 1038, I'll today inaugurate the Joint Cybersecurity Committee, the JCC. The JCC brings together representatives from across all our security and intelligence sectors to collaborate closely with the Cybersecurity Authority. Its purpose is to ensure coherence, coordination, and proactive measures in our national defense against cyber threats. This is a vital step. Cybersecurity must not be fragmented. It demands unity of purpose, a clear strategy, and disciplined education. Cybercrime ignores borders. A hacker in one country can breach systems halfway across the world within seconds. And that is why Ghana cannot act alone. We must collaborate with the rest of the world. We're already signatories to the Malabo Convention and the Budapest Convention on Cybercrime. These frameworks enhance our ability to cooperate internationally and align our laws with global standards. This landmark treaty equips us with new tools. This October, Ghana will take another historic step. We'll ratify and sign the United Nations Convention on Cybercrime. This treaty equips us with new tools to investigate attacks, prosecute cyber criminals, and protect critical information infrastructure. Notably, Ghana has led efforts to include provisions against online child sexual exploitation and has emphasized the importance of applying international human rights law in cyberspace. Moreover, Ghana has also adopted the Palmol Process Code of Practice, which helps countries address the misuse of commercial cyber intrusion capabilities. As a result, we'll reinforce licensing systems, certify professionals, and approve cybersecurity products to ensure a secure and transparent environment. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all these efforts, programs, institutions, treaties will fail if our people are not informed and vigilant. The truth is simple and straightforward. Our citizens are our first line of defense. This Awareness Month is therefore about our people. It is about ensuring every Ghanaian, from the child at school to the trader in the market, from the banker in the city to the farmer in the village, is to ensure they understand the risks of the digital world and know how to stay safe. Through school-based curricula, community training, and public awareness campaigns like the drama, the beautiful drama you just watched, we are demystifying cybersecurity. We are demonstrating to our people that a simple click can have consequences, and that vigilance online is as important as vigilance as you walk on our streets. Cybersecurity is everyone's business. Our duty as government is to provide clear policies, strong institutions, and enforcement. The private sector's duty must invest in cyber resilience and protect consumers' data. Civil society must advocate responsibly, educating and holding governments and institutions accountable. And for our citizens, they must stay informed and alert on every occasion. If we all can do our duty together, we can build a cyber-resilient Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, the risks are real, but the opportunities are greater. If we act wisely, decisively, and inclusively, Ghana can be a continental leader in secure digital innovation. And let us all remember, digitalization without security is unsustainable. Innovation without responsibility is dangerous. And opportunity without inclusion is unjust. And so what we seek to build is not just a digital economy, but a digital society, one that is safe, is inclusive, and is accountable. A Ghana that is connected and protected. A Ghana that empowers its youth, supports its businesses, and secures its cyberspace for its citizens. This is the vision of the Reset Ghana agenda. It is a vision of progress with protection, innovation with integrity, and inclusion with justice. And with your support, we will achieve this vision together. And so, it is now my singular honor to declare the 2025 National Cybersecurity Awareness Month officially launched. May God bless us all, and may God bless our homeland, Ghana. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Please do not take leave of us yet, Your Excellency. We are very grateful. We shall now go ahead with the second part, which is the inauguration of the JCC. So please, to make the most of time, all members of the JCC, there are 18 of you. Please just come forward. Come forward, all of you. Mr. Divine Agbeti of the CSA, Justice Janapare Battles Kojo, Engineer Dr. Mark Oliver Kevo, Reverend Engineer Edmund Yonchifianko, Dr. Kavapu, Dr. Mumuni, Kwejotu Mbwafo, John Philip Ediko, Raymond Archer, Superintendent JB, Mr. Abwa, Dr. George Atabuating, Brigadier General Kingsley Kwabena Kesi Efrifa, Mr. Kwesi Efrifa, Mrs. Patience Kokwi Gameli Kwame, Colonel Yakubu Boabeng Abdullahi, Madam Atakra Obuebisa, Mr. Wisdom Donko. All of you, please, very quickly, come forward.
You can swear or you can solemnly affirm. And so you have different options. We're going to take two oaths. The first is the official oath, and the second is the oath of secrecy. You will repeat after me, and afterwards, you have the space for your signature at the bottom. So after we finish the oath taking, you just sign it and then hand it back for the records. And so we start with the official oath. I'll say I, and then you mention your name. And then after that, you say everything else that I say. Okay, let's go. I do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will at all times well and truly serve the Republic of Ghana in the office of member of the Joint Cybersecurity Committee of the Cybersecurity Authority, and that I will uphold, I'll preserve, I'll protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana as by law established. So help me God. Thank you. We go to the second one. It follows the same pattern. So I, holding the office of member of the Joint Cybersecurity Committee of the Cybersecurity Authority, do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal to any person any matter which shall be brought under my consideration or shall come to my knowledge in the discharge of my official duties, except as may be specially permitted by law. So help me God. Thank you. Congrats.
Thank you very much. Our distinguished Joint Cybersecurity Committee members, kindly turn around. His Excellency will join you to take a group photograph. Our honorable ministers will join, and our event speakers.
Please, all event speakers. Mr. President, with your indulgence, just for another. Event speakers, all of you, please join. Okay. The panelists, are you here? The panelists, please, very quickly, I beg of you. After that, we shall have, right. JCC members, you can sit down for now, so we can have space for the others as well. So now we'll do the ministers and event speakers, those who are on the panel, and of course, Dr. Tonzua as well. Please, camera people, let's do this very quickly. We don't want to keep Mr. President standing. CSA board members, please get ready. Board members of the Cybersecurity Authority, please get ready.
Thank you. His Excellency, you'll be joined with a representative of the Chief of the Defense Staff, our service chiefs present, and some distinguished generals. Our acting Chief of the Defense Staff, service chiefs, Please, the board members, kindly join us. Thank you. Now the Acting Director General, Cybersecurity Authority, and sponsors. Our sponsors, please join us.
This will be the final one. I know we have to sit down. Edem, Ambassador of Safer Digital Ghana, please come. Please join the conversation very quickly. The photograph session. Your Excellency, we are grateful that you indulged us in all of this, and the ministers and all of you. We are very grateful. My co-MC will take it from here with a vote of thanks. After that, I shall acknowledge some very crucial people who have made this happen, and I'll also tell you about some of the sponsors.
We shall quickly have the vote of thanks. I respectfully invite Professor Madam Miriam L. Boache, JC, the board member, Cybersecurity Authority, to give us the vote of thanks. Shall we please give her a round of applause?
A very good morning, Your Excellencies and distinguished invited guests. Kindly permit me to stand on existing protocols. I'm very light and I will not break the protocol. Thank you. On behalf of the entire organizing team and all participants gathered here today, it is my singular honor to deliver the vote of thanks at this important launch of the National Cybersecurity Month 2025. We are most grateful to the Almighty God for granting us this day and the opportunity to meet and have this event. We extend our deepest gratitude to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, President John Dramani Mahama, for gracing this occasion with his presence and for his inspiring words. Your Excellency, your leadership and commitment to building a safe, secure, and resilient digital ecosystem for our nation is truly commendable, and we are motivated to carry forward this vision. We also wish to sincerely thank the Honorable Minister of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations, Honorable Samnati George, for his support and contributions. Honorable, your guidance and policy direction are instrumental in shaping the frameworks that protect our nation's digital space and empower our citizens to thrive in safety and confidence. We extend heartfelt appreciation to the Honorable Mohammed Muntaka Mubarak, Minister of Interior, and the Honorable Acting Minister for Defense and the Deputy Minister for Defense for their immense contributions and foresight in handling issues of national security and cybersecurity. To all Ministers of State and Members of Parliament present, please accept our profound gratitude. A special word of appreciation goes to the National Cybersecurity Authority, ably led by the Acting Director General, Mr. Divine Selassie Agbeti, the Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations, and the entire organizing committee, whose tireless efforts and dedication have made this event possible. Your commitment to creating awareness building capacity, and promoting collaboration is the reason we are gathered here today. We value your efforts. To our partners, stakeholders, and participants, both local and international, members of the diplomatic corps present, officers and men of the Ghana Armed Forces, we thank you for your presence and active engagement. Your continued collaboration will ensure that Ghana's cyberspace remains secure, resilient, and inclusive. A very big thank you to all our sponsors as well. Finally, to all gathered here, we thank you for your attention, your contributions, and your commitment to spreading the message of cybersecurity throughout our communities. As we launch this year's National Cybersecurity Month, we leave here inspired to work together to safeguard our national digital future. Thank you, and may God bless us all. May God bless our homeland, Ghana. Thank you.
We're very grateful. Thank you for that vote of thanks. Some quick clarity. And the first is why I was smiling after reading the designation of Raymond Archer. I just wanted to stay on the safe side. So he is the acting executive director, IOCO. So clarity there. And also for Justice Janapare Bartels Kojo, who is actually a justice of the Supreme Court, the apex court of the land. There was a little error there, my sincere apologies. We would like to acknowledge all our sponsors very quickly. Virtual InfoSec Africa, and Virtual InfoSec Africa actually is the lead sponsor for this entire event. Star Assurance, the UNODC, the Council of Europe, Ostec Limited, eCrime Bureau, GDS Africa, IT Market, TikTok, Dynamic Data Solutions, that is DDS, Wisconsin International University, Inauguration Africa, SGS Ghana, the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, the Accra Technical University, the National Communications Authority, Apotheca, SNIT, Zenith Bank, and AT. I think they deserve a round of applause, a quick one for them. There are exhibition stands outside, and please patronize them. You would get some firms and packages there, likely with some discounts for you. There are also some goodies for including free training offers. So please, when we are done, the rest of us, don't be in too much of a hurry to leave. Mr. President, I would humbly invite that you join the rest of the dignitaries at the Matambo for reception. I'm told is the summer hut behind the command mess. I'm sure the protocols will be observed to take you there. On that note, we would like to declare this done and dusted. We are very grateful to all of you, the dignitaries, for coming. We shall rise for the national anthem. Please, everyone stay put and allow His Excellency the President to exit before anyone moves. Please, stay put, no movement. Allow His Excellency and his entourage to leave before anyone moves. Thank you very much. You can choose to sit if you want to, but now that His Excellency has gone out. Thank you.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, launching the Cybersecurity Awareness Month for 2025 from the Burma Hall at Burma Camp here in Accra. The president also took the opportunity to launch the Joint Cybersecurity Committee, JCC, and of course, with just some marching orders to ensure a safe and secured cyberspace in the country. That was our live coverage of the opening of the Cybersecurity Awareness Month, which will be running throughout the entire month of October. I am Nanatufo Boateng. Many thanks for your time. Keep watching Channel 1 TV.
Let's